All right, y'all. What's going on? Welcome to the Too Many Ideas Podcast. This is episode 29, I believe. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for watching, listening out there. Check us out on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple, on Amazon, on Google, on SoundCloud.
3 hours later. And bam, we're here. Let's get it.
All right, man. It's been a little interesting week here in music. I guess we could talk about what happened exactly today. Donda dropped. Finally, this is Sunday, by the way. And yeah, I don't know. For me, like, we got so many like versions already. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, cool, it dropped. I'm happy that it dropped, but it's like,
yeah, I'm not.
It's not like blowing me away that Donda dropped.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of expressing before the episode started. I've always felt like, with these leaks of Kanye, people always say, they could possibly be hardcore Kanye fans, so there's a little bit of bias, but that the things that he throws away and don't consider good enough are fucking gems.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I took away from this project, that he was able to drop this with having part twos, which really are just different versions of the song, and still sound so great, I think, as an artist, I really think Kanye showed his ass on this, bro, I really put y'all through all these different versions, and I ended up still kind of dropping some of them. Y'all went to these different shows. Y'all been through everything with me, and then here it is. I just feel like artistry, you have to respect it. You really
No,
do.
definitely.
Now, as a regular consumer, because, your hype is kind of being played with and toyed with. And
that's definitely something that I feel like.
The attention span, you feel
I'm
me?
I'm not sure if it's the same hype, but like we talked about on the way to biking, it's just like, you kind of know this is Kanye, and he's going to come with something where it's just like, okay, these numbers are going to shoot up after this something drops. You know what I mean? And I think that's what this whole thing has been, is just like a different form of, and that's why I feel like that video was very spot on with what he's doing as far as basically beta testing this album in front of people, and then using that to promote the stem player, which I'm sure if he would have just dropped that regularly, probably wouldn't have got bought that. But I think even me looking at it, I'm just like, what you
gonna say?
Look
this up? I'm not sure if it's true, but I feel like he's made the most money pre-album ever, probably off this album.
I don't even know if you could look that up, but he probably has, because he made $12 million.
Yeah, and that was in a day. That wasn't that one event. Yeah. That wasn't a whole series, right? That was that one Atlanta show. That wasn't both.
Well, that's what I saw was that he made $12 million off merch.
Right. Now
No. Damn, I've been seeing so much shit, and there's so many different headlines.
That wasn't both though. I've only seen the one where we're talking about off of one event, if I'm not mistaken.
So what I feel like I read, and Levi's about to look it up, but I think it was $12 million in total. So $7 million from
off merch,
basically the Gap jacket and other merch and stuff like that, and then $5 million off of ticket sales for these events. Yeah. But that also came out before this last one, so I'm not sure how this last one entered into that. See, so 1.5 and then 2.7. That's about 5 and then 7. So
shit.
Yeah.
But Spanish, lovely. I don't know why you clicked it.
That I don't think the article's in Spanish, bro. It just says donde está Donda. Where is Donda? That's what that says.
Okay.
I studied.
Nigga pay attention in class. Anywho, I gotta listen to the project more before I have an actual opinion on it.
I mean, it literally just dropped, so
I've listened to several leaked versions and all the different versions that he actually had throughout the showing. But
yeah, I'm not really trying to get into a breakdown of the music, but more so just the background of it, and kind of the basically just the story of how this shit came about for us.
This is gonna be considered one if it, which I think it is, one of his last. I think one of his best, honestly. Not just for the music though, and I feel like this is the one album, and this is a little controversial to say, which Mars will probably clip here, but I feel like this is
perfect. Thank you for setting me up.
I feel like this is the most, and it's really weird to say, theatrical album we've ever gotten from Kanye, from top to bottom. And don't get me wrong, all his shit is theatrical in the sense of music and how hard and dramatic it is.
Yeah.
But just think about, we first went to Donda. It was a red jacket, red outfit, Akira. Everybody putting it together, Akira.
Yeah.
Akira took over the internet. Next time we went, Yeezus Part 2. What the fuck is going on?
Black jacket,
black
everything.
Fucking raising up to heaven. Yeah. Next time you go, nigga burning himself. It's bro, he just kept going.
And then all the oh, this means this is
Yeah,
this
like,
phase of God. This is this. This is
like,
the
bro, this is the
the what comedy? What the fuck is it
Divine.
called? Yeah, the divine
This
comedy
train is
and
blowing
all this
mine.
shit. Like all of that. Like it's kind of crazy, bro. Like, and the thing about it is, I feel like you're right about it being his most theatrical. Just because I don't feel like we're done seeing the theatrics yet.
And the thing
I
is,
feel like there's so much more to come.
like Yeezus, you can definitely compare. Like, you know, that was a full fucking tour. The reason why I'm saying this is more theatrical because there was no music out. Like,
Yeah.
we were just going purely off of Kanye
this
West.
is just off the
There was
the
no
pre-album.
music out. You feel
Yeah.
me? So that's and then what people hated the most, he never said a word. So this is purely Kanye West being quote unquote intimate with you. You're listening to his music.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm interested to see who can top this. Who can
People
get
have
like
talked about it before. I don't think anybody else in the world could do this. What he did.
I mean, not yet.
3 times in a row.
Not yet. I definitely think this is gonna have a what's the word I'm looking for? Monopoly effect, a domino effect. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, domino effect. So you think other people are gonna try
Definitely
to do this?
not to this extent, but some sort of like stemming from this, like
Yeah.
maybe small listening parties with their fans and shit. Like I remember I had this the shit I thought about for Mariah the Scientist, and I was like, yo, I feel like you should do a whatever. I made this shirt, had the whole pitch, and I was like, do a shop class with your fans. And it'd be a concert, but at the same time, everybody's just like lab scientists, whatever the case got to be, and start previewing music. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But within this shop class. And I've always felt like that engagement between customers has always been a thing. I think I watched someone say this on their podcast on YouTube that like, as a fan, this is great. Like you can't ask for nothing more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think, like I said, I'm really, really trying to see how it will age because I do think this is one of Kanye's last bodies of work. Maybe one more. But yeah, I think this was great. It was annoying as fuck to watch. It finally gets out. And I'm interested to see, like you said, what's gonna be kind of the thing to push it up again.
Yeah, I agree that this is gonna be one of his last, just because for me, I just don't know where he could go from here to like.
I think
to like
so.
for him, like interpersonally, like I mean, and life changes could happen, and he could do an album dedicated to Kim or some shit.
And that's exactly what I was about to get at.
I
think
just feel like the Donna shit, that's like this magnum opus, like literally.
I feel like Donna just opened, like, okay, I know what I just said, you know, last, this, and third theatrical, but at the same time, it opened so many doors that now it's like, before Jesus is King, I didn't want positivity. I didn't want none of that shit. And I'm still standing by that. But hearing this, I'm like, I wouldn't be mad if I heard a couple songs, him singing about Kim. Like, I feel like it's gonna sound great. It opened my mind to think, like, you know, don't get me wrong, Donna is not just, you know, straight gospel, straight nothing like that, but it's still extremely positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm interested. I can see him. The reason why I don't see him doing it is because I feel like Kanye's not the type to do something on a small scale.
Yeah.
So it's like,
he's not just gonna do that.
he's not just
shit
gonna
on a
do it. So it's
Wednesday
gonna
type
have to be
shit.
bigger. So
It's
that's
gonna
your
have to be
point.
major.
Yeah. But I can
that's
see
why
him
I feel like
fiddling
a
with
major,
something.
a
I can
major
see him
event
playing
would
with
have to
something.
happen. I feel like a major event would have to happen with him and Kim or him and the kids or something like that for him to be like, okay, I gotta put this in music. Kind of shit.
I mean, you just never know, bro. He's still
more than he already has.
I mean, all I gotta say is, this is a little side note. You can't name another nigga that signed to Nike and talking about, signed to Adidas talking about Nike, bro. Like, the fact that he's saying these lines, you know, North wants some Nikes, is not about me, da 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 da, and he's wearing Nikes, the Nike socks, he's putting in his pictures. Like, if he does this collab, which I think is on, like, probably gonna end the year, I'm going to cry.
Oh, the Nike collab?
Bro, a Nike Adidas collab? Bro, what will the world do?
Oh, you think it's gonna be a Nike Adidas collab?
Kanye's not going easy. He's go hard to go home, baby. It's go hard to go home. It's gonna be something of the sort of them coming together for something. Yes. Now, will it be an actual physical product? Most
I'm
likely
deaf
not.
flipping this.
Most likely not.
Nigga
But
gonna kill you.
it will be
I can't wait.
It'll be some sort of like maybe commercial, or they like. I definitely think he's about to go hard with bringing these two parties together.
Commercial. If it's not a product, I don't care.
I don't know about the product. I'm not sure if he can push that much, but like, it's gonna be.
I could see some Yeezy Nike shit, but if it's Adidas Nike, yeah, it's gonna be
you're
different.
wilding if you think. So you think they'll let?
I mean,
I don't know
either
about
way, Adidas has to let it happen.
Oh, right. But I think they would rather let it be their shoe rather than a Yeezy shoe. Like, there's barely branding of Adidas on there anyway. I just feel like if I'm gonna do it as a brand,
get what you're saying.
as a brand owner, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Like we're gonna do something Adidas, like you know what I mean? Yeah, he can say he got the credit, he did it, and he can take all the credit for it. But they will. I feel like they will want their shit on there.
Yeah, they'll want to push it.
Yeah. But yeah, he's not the first person to say that. Like the whole Adidas Nike shit and that shit needs to end. I mean, I've always felt like no cap. I don't know why they haven't done it. They should have made a smaller brand, a smaller shoe that was them pushing it together. I've always thought it would have been a genius thing to do. Like, cause someone's gonna do it, bringing the two together or like trying to force it or whatever. I just feel like why not just go ahead and jump ahead of the gap and try to make money off it. You got themselves, but that's probably a bigger discussion. But yeah, I definitely think Kanye has some type of thing. Something working where he is pulling Nikes and he's pulling Adidas, trying to put something there. I could see. This is what I can see being a cop out. Some type of fashion show piece that they both have their logo on. It just never drops.
Yeah, I don't want none of that bullshit.
I can definitely see that.
I don't want niggas to fake do some shit just for the likes.
Yeah, like oh my god, Kanye did it, but it never came out.
Just so we talk about it. Like, no, bro. If I can't get it in my hands, even if I don't want it, but if I don't have the opportunity to get it in my hands, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like, I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But let's talk about
Soulja Boy being on Donda. Why are we laughing?
Okay,
Soulja Boy was supposed to be on Donda.
Yeah, let's talk about all this background shit. We'll start with Soulja Boy being on Donda. We'll get to the GDs. We'll get to Shinsia, all that kind of shit. Like, because I don't think anybody really like understands.
Okay, so this is
all the next level chess playing.
This is all going to be doing. This is all going to be clipped, and this is. Some of these things have been somewhat confirmed. Nothing is 100%. We read just like you guys
every rumor came from somewhere.
But one thing I have learned, word to this man, at this point you cannot confirm anything. You have to read, take it with a grain of salt, of course. But chances are it came from something. Yeah. And so that's a full disclaimer. Please put that before you fucking clip me. Like, goddamn.
I'm not putting that before I clip you. I'm telling you right now. Damn. I'm clipping that straight out. But anyway, let's get into... we really want to get into Soulja Boy.
We can start with that. Something light. So Soulja Boy came out and said he was supposed to be on remote control, which I somewhat believe. I think,
Could I hear Soulja Boy on remote control?
I mean, I don't know about him being on the actual song, but I do believe Kanye probably, they talked about it. Maybe, I don't know.
I can hear him on remote control.
But I also believe that Soulja Boy is great at marketing, and he could have just came up with that shit himself.
He could have.
Grain of salt there. You feel me? So I'm not sure if that was going to be a thing or not.
And I feel like he's smart as fuck because he made it the believable song. Like, he didn't say I could have been on Off the Grid. Like, nigga, you're not on Off the Grid.
So I'm not sure. I'm interested to hear it because I do believe that version will leak because he put in the message. There was like 3 versions. So maybe it might come out someday, but I'm interested to hear Soulja Boy. Who doesn't want to, just click on it and see what he got going on or whatever.
Yeah. Soulja Boy is that guy where it's just like, oh, Soulja Boy's doing something today. You just got to click.
Yeah, you got to understand.
He has that nostalgia verse, and then also like where he's at right now is just funny. Like, exactly. Everything he does is a moment.
I feel like where we're seeing Kanye at right now, if this is something, he's going to make like a text out of it or, a screenshot situation. We figure it out.
Hold on. What do you think of Donda King? How to feel? Kanye sent me that song, Remote Control, and I don't hear my verse on it. Fuck that nigga. Right. This nigga Soulja Boy is a fool. Yeah. Shout out to Big Draco.
It went from in a text message brother to fuck that nigga. Look how quick they changed. Anywho,
that's how he is though.
I know he's probably not even halfway serious with that. I don't think so. Of that fuck that nigga.
Niggas just be talking.
Yeah, he's just joking around.
But let's get down to the real nitty gritty of this Kanye versus Drake beef. So and the shots that are being sent.
Let this be clear. Another disclaimer of Luke's.
Literal.
Let this be clear. I am not the biggest fan of Drake, but I do appreciate what he does.
And we will be checking out CLB, and we'll be talking about it next week. I've listened to Drake
for an extremely long time. I like the guy. I feel like if we met, he would be a nice guy. I don't want this beef. I don't want it for Kanye. I don't want it for Drake. I just don't think it benefits none of their careers. And
it don't matter what you want. That shit here now.
And I'm not the type of nigga that's like, oh yeah, bro, if Kanye gets hurt or something happens, then he's gonna make some fire shit. Or if Drake, nah, bro, like. They definitely, friendly competition gone way too far. That's how I taken it. Like
high key, I feel like they're stepping into a realm that even I didn't want them to step into.
Yeah,
like cool, like beef versus talking, da 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 da. But like the GD shit, man, that shit kind of gives me some shivers. So I'm not gonna lie.
This is our hypothesis. Can we go with that? Our assumption here. So
theory. Yeah.
There. Let's go with theory. So everybody is aware of the Drake and Kanye beef. So essentially. Chicago, the third performance, correct? Was the GD's anthem. That's what it's called?
GD anthem, by Jay Ruga.
Was played which I think was an ode to Chicago, of course. Kanye being in Chicago, him keeping his ears out and whatever. And I also think it was like a, don't get it twisted. I am from Chicago, Drake.
Yeah.
For all you niggas, I am from Chicago.
Yeah.
And I keep my ears to these niggas, so don't ever get it twisted. So that was the first shot there, which that song is unbelievably hard, and then all he's saying is GD the whole time. So shout out to that man, for real. I would have loved...
definitely shout out to him. Never anything disrespectful to him.
I would have loved for that to have been on the fucking album, or some type of remix. That would have been fucking crazy. But anywho,
I told you it's gonna be called God's Disciple.
Bro, that should have been crazy. Anywho, so cool. That was like the first like blunt shot that like if you were watching, like, how does it even fit into to anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were like all in the group message, like looking like this has to be, towards Drake. This has to be like a shot to anyone thinking, Kanye's pussy now because he's a Christian or whatever.
Yeah.
So cool. Next shot, which we all were dumbfounded by, is the whole Marilyn Manson. Why the fuck was he up there? And so later on, we looked into
This
it.
isn't Drake related, by the way.
Yeah, this isn't Drake related. Yeah, it's not Drake related. The next shot, I'm just going by shot. So cool. The GD's in the door was a shot at anybody thinking that Kanye's pussy. That's how I took that. And, somewhat going after Drake.
Specifically.
Yeah, so outside of that, then we have the Marilyn Manson, which everybody was trying to understand why he was up there. From that point, that was completely directed at Uzi, people are saying, because of the fact that Marilyn Manson is Uzi's like fucking idol and God, and they have never, I don't think, even communicated before.
And because Uzi called him a fake pastor.
Yeah, so Uzi tweeted out to Kanye, which he deleted, and saying that he was a fake pastor with emojis. So Kanye responded back with saying, you can't even like talk to your idol, bro. And I got him in 2 seconds. You feel me? I got him on my album. Like, I just called the nigga, it's whatever. Like, you feel me? And I think that was basically showing his dick, like, yo, my nigga, I got a bigger dick than you. Relax. Cool.
Yo, pause.
No pause, nigga. All respect. So keeping it moving. I don't want to say shorty name wrong. How you pronounce her name? Shanice? Shenseea.
Yeah.
Okay, Shenseea. Bet.
That's what it looks like. SHENSEEA is what it looks like. So Shenseea. That's what I.
Who is? I'm not gonna lie to you. Becoming to my ear, extremely fire. Okay, when I first heard her on
High Key.
When I first heard her on Pure Souls, I was just like, okay, this is a cool outro. But then she got a couple verses on the motherfucker, so I'm like, it's whatever. Anywho, check this. So we're all on our phones watching the third fucking show. We're like, yo, who is this? Who is she? Niggas thinking it's Rihanna. Niggas thinking it's Tiana. I'm like, can't be Tiana. But the forehead kind of was giving me Rihanna vibes. So I'm like, it might be. But she was dummy short. It was like, she's short and she's kind of thicker. So like, it can't be. So I'm on Twitter. I'm looking shit up. I'm like, who is this girl? Bam. Shanice, or damn it, I keep saying it wrong. Shenseea, my fault. Shenseea dated Drake. I'm like, this can't be real. Like, I literally call Mars. I'm like, what the fuck? So basically he says that Shenseea had a relationship with Drake, and the relationship was basically sex and music, essentially. And it led to her being pregnant by Drake. Now, she fully denies this.
This is the big rumor. This is the big rumor part right here.
She fully denies that she ever was pregnant by Drake. Now, this is where we say things stem from something. I think it's safe to say that maybe she was pregnant or got a pregnancy scare, and now that was taken care of. But they were definitely fucking around. That's like evident. And they were also making music. Don't think anything dropped from that, though. The collaboration. And I think the reason why that didn't happen was because the rumor started. And knowing Drake is going to play it safe. Shout out to Drake. So he said, all right, cool, I'm off that. Now, Kanye got word of it, and I assumed, said, all right, we're going to fly her out, put her on the album, and she's staying next to me the whole show. If that's not the grimiest, sneaky shit I've ever heard or seen in my life, I don't know what is. My nigga say, yo, it's chess, bro. He's dead-ass playing chess, because he's like, yo, Drake is throwing big shots. Yeah. But as we all know, Loverboy Drake, he probably got a couple of those, what's her name?
What?
What's her name?
Shenseea's
out there, okay? So, I don't know, bro. That shit is scary to me because it's like, he really went and got this woman, which I hope...
they're taking it way too deep into real life.
Which I hope is under like the impression that the rumors are spreading and she understands why she was there. Because I do think it's really bad Kanye just to slap her on his album with no backstory. So I think they had I would hope they would have had a conversation. And she's not feeling used or something like that. But yeah, this shit's going way too far. Niggas dropping addresses. Niggas is talking about pulling up. You got GDs now. Like, and this is real life shit.
At fucking Kanye's home.
Yeah.
Kanye's
bro. Vandalize. And I don't even...
Like...
A part of me wants to hear how Drake comes back, but a part of me kind of doesn't, bro. Like you were saying, like, it's going to take away from Donda. It's going to take away from Kanye West's positivity and where he's trying to go with his life. So it's like... I'm not too
I'm
sure.
fine with hearing shit like in the music, but I don't want to do all like the extra shit.
The reason why I'm not is because we haven't heard Kanye respond back to a diss since 50 Cent, bro. Like, and I don't mean like subliminal. I mean like, here's a video and here's some music to back it. Mm-hmm. Of course, he talks about shit when he did the Drake thing, when he was walking through the train and when he was going his rants, he would talk about everything. Mm-hmm. But we haven't heard him respond back musically with shit since 50 Cent. And he didn't even really respond back musically. He just outsold, bro. You feel me?
And that kind of shows like how like big this beef is between them.
And that's what I'm saying.
How long it runs.
But that's what I'm saying. Drake is gonna respond musically and he's gonna come hard. Kanye's gonna do some life shit, and I don't want none of that, bro. Like and he's not gonna drop a diss track. He's not gonna come back with the not sample or some shit going crazy, him barring out. Like he's not gonna do that.
See, so I think the Fabio song was a diss towards Drake.
You think so?
Yeah, that's how I took that.
I didn't take it as that.
Yeah, I definitely took it as that. Specifically, because I feel like he added it. He was just like, oh, okay.
Off the grid?
Yeah,
you think off the grid was a shot?
Yeah. If you pull up the lyrics, like, if you want to.
You talking about Kanye's lyrics himself was a shot at Drake?
Yeah. Because remember, like, think about it like this. If you remember, part of the problem that they had when they were supposed to be getting back cool, they were supposed to meet, and Drake blew him off 3 times. And then in the verse, he's talking about how he doesn't want to link, he doesn't want to sit with you, he doesn't want to get with you, all that kind of stuff.
I feel like
I think that's a part of it.
I feel like if anything, it's the song with him and Bo. Okay. I feel
like that's even more subliminal.
Really?
Yeah.
Pull these lyrics up. I think that was more direct.
What's this one? Go down to Ye's verse. We'll start with this and then we'll go to the next one.
I bet.
So
right here. First to go viral. They catch me critical. No,
had to move away from people that's miserable. Don't want to link you. I ain't finna sit with you. Ain't finna talk to you. Ain't finna get with you. Don't get me mad just because I don't want to injure you. I feel like all of that is like shots at Drake. Or Drake was in mind when he was making this verse.
Yeah, I can see that. And there is some type of correlation. I'm not going to say that's like not possible. But to me, the reason I'm like about it, because this is when did Drake try to reach out? When did Drake try to reach out? Because Travis was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there was barring out, but it's just like, I think this is kind of saying, oh, you said fuck me, so I'm going to say fuck you. Okay. On a song kind of thing. You know what I mean? Okay. And then like from people that's miserable, like, oh, get this sad nigga out of here. You know, because everybody has always talked about how Drake is sensitive or whatever. And then he goes further down into it talking about, and I thought you was with me, like how you get sensitive. I was forgetting you. Now I remember. Like kind of like how the beef was a thing, and then it like started to slow down. You know, there was
Find My Love. You thought I was forgetting you. Because for backstory, for people that don't know, people always say Kanye little bro Drake. Like Drake always wanted to be Kanye's right hand man type shit, and he always like kind of little broed him. But I don't know. Pull up. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear you though. I mean, at this point, anything could be a shot. Okay, but I just feel like okay was more. As soon as I heard the flow and the rhyme and everything, I'm like, okay, this is a catchy like diss. That's how I took it. You say, okay. I just thought of Drake, literally.
That's the wrong song. Down there. You can keep on sliding. There you go, right there. It don't matter which part it is.
Healed up the wound, then you stab me in my back again. You the type to play the joke and then try to hide your hand. If that's not Drake, I don't know what is.
Play the joke and try not the type to come around and try to play your friend. You the type to cut the grass and snake your bestest man. I'm the type to close the deal and cut my niggas in. I mean, yeah, it sounds like a diss, but the other one sounds more like direct.
Not
like,
bro, what y'all think?
I'm talking to you.
I think this sounds more of a diss. Sneak me in. I look like a ghost. Like, I don't know. You want to come and play with the GOAT. You want to come and play with... I don't know. All you rap niggas sound like me. Can't tell who is who. You got no real identity. Can't tell you from... Come on, bro.
That was the line that I really took as like a Drake diss. You got no identity. Can't tell you from you. Because a lot of people have always said that about him.
I just like this whole thing was... it was like a...
I agree that this is also a diss, but I definitely feel like Off the Grid was like a... Okay, I'm giving you a full verse. Where I'm just like... I'm talking straight at you. Like, you can't even like confuse it. I'm not talking about rap niggas. I'm talking about a single person type of thing. That's the way I kind of looked at it.
I feel you.
But,
I just felt like with this one was like... I could get with him being talking about the rap game, so that's definitely in there. Just talking about people in general, like you guys are not me. Yeah. But I just took this as like so personal, like like the flow and everything, the cadence was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this catchy, nigga. Like that's all I got from it. Like as soon as I just haven't heard a Kanye flow like this. So I'm like, okay, no, this is deliberate. Like you know what I mean?
I don't know how this nigga Drake is gonna be sending disses on a album called Certified Lover Boy. Like
he's gonna do it.
I mean, I know he's gonna do it. He's definitely gonna do it. But I just like come on, bro. Like you was supposed to be. This is supposed to be simmering down, and then it just like pick back up. And it really
this nigga didn't know Ruger was on the album.
Wait, what? What are you saying? Oh, about?
He didn't know that.
Is that what you didn't know about?
For people that didn't know, the nigga that made GD's in the door, GD's my fault. Yeah, we did. Yes,
he was on the last one.
He was always been on this version.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You were here when Mars broke down who he was.
Yeah. Yeah, I said it on the podcast.
Anyways, just for the camera and everyone behind the camera to understand, Ruger is on the verse of Okay. He's always been on a version of it, which we've heard the leaked version several times. And Ruger is also the person that came on the Chicago show. They didn't let the GDs in the dough. This fake GD behind this laptop over there didn't know who Ruger was.
Nigga said fake GD. No, sir. No, sir. I'm far the fuck away from that one.
I'm not claiming that. No.
The fact that this, like, all revolves around, like, because I was watching a video about it, and basically the first time when this beef kind of, like, got heated up after Kanye was working on, well, Drake was working on Kanye's like album. He was doing like all the good music albums in the same month, and he had asked him, "Hey, when are you dropping?" And Drake told him when he was dropping, and then he did like all those albums like right before and then around his drop date, and then come back this time when they were supposed to meet these different times, and Kanye had texted him.
After the third time of Drake canceling, I gotta put that in the story.
After the third time of Drake canceling, well, no, it was after the second time of Drake canceling. No, it was because they were supposed to meet 3 times. The reason why they didn't meet the third time was because he texted him. Yeah. Okay. So after the second time, he texted Drake and said, "Hey, when are you dropping?" And people are thinking people were saying that's why Drake was just like, okay, I'm not gonna meet with this nigga.
So respectfully,
I'm not
too sure. I'm not gonna lie. When I hear more and more stories, I am on Drake's side. I want that to be clear because, as a man, as a human, whatever you want to call yourself or whatever you title as, I feel like if you want the best for me, put this music shit aside. You feel me? And I felt like, and I can understand where Drake is coming from. It's always kind of felt music-esque or business-esque. You know what I mean? But I don't know where the beef started, so I can't say. Like, we get this timeline. You know, we can look it up. But I do believe there's more personal, quote unquote, business ties than we know. To it.
Like every time they talk about this, bring this beef back up, it's always like I'm learning something new. Like all the way back to, you know, early
Drake. Yeah, when apparently Drake wanted Kanye beats and he got all trash beats if he sent anything.
And then there was like that video out there where he was like actually saying like, man, I wanted him to give me this, that, and the third, and he didn't. Like da 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 da. And it's just like when it's that part, it's just like, okay. Do I really feel like on his side, or is he being a little sensitive about it? Like
Drake?
Yeah.
No, I definitely. With all due respect, the reason why I'm on Drake's side is because I do believe Kanye found Drake a threat later than earlier. I think if Kanye, hear me out. You can clip this. I think, basically, which Kanye has said a lot. After X passed, Kanye said he wished he would have worked with him sooner. He wished he would have got around to it sooner. Okay, that's after X passed. Now let's bring it back to Drake. I think personally, which everyone else thought about Drake, that he was for a joke. You know, just a one-hit wonder, a couple of hits, a singy ass nigga. You feel me? I don't think Kanye actually gave Drake any time of day to understand where he was coming from and what he was actually making until it was too late. I think Kanye knew he burned that bridge and it was too late and tried to kind of like double back on it, kind of like, you still good, right? What you got next? You know what I mean? When he was that big. You feel me? Yeah. So I feel like that's where it came from. It was too much of the little broing, and then you can't really renege it no more. You know, and Kanye's Kanye, so he's not about to suck no nigga dick. You feel me? So that's personally what I get from the story. Like, it's no like I hate you nigga, I fuck your mom, or no wild shit like that. It's more like Drake was being little bro for too long, and Drake is a top nigga right now. And Kanye should have seen that coming.
I could see that, but I could also just as easily see that it's like Drake had wanted something more from Kanye that he wasn't ever like gonna get, not out of a little bro kind of situation, but just like a
with all due respect, the reason why I'm saying this, and like I'm not gonna say my theory is better than anybody else's, is because we've watched Kanye work with smaller people. He's learned his lesson. Favi ended up on that for a reason, bro. These random artists are ending up on his projects for a reason. I think he's definitely learned his lesson. Chance was given Life of Pablo. Why? That was Chance's prime. He's learned his lesson. I definitely clip this as well. I'm coming with him today. I definitely think if Kanye can go back in time, there would have been a Drake and Kanye collab album. On God. If he could go back, there would have been a Drake and Kanye album already. I promise to you. I think he's definitely learned his lesson. Even I'm not gonna take it that far, but yeah, I think he's learned his lesson.
Yeah,
he's not gonna say it, but yeah.
Go ahead, take it far.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. You clipping everything. Go ahead, take it far. What you got to say?
I'm gonna end it at that. I
don't know. I'm just not sure. Just because like it just feels so mixy. Like I don't know who to believe on any of this shit at this point. And it's just like so many people have said so many different things. Even like between them, you know, when Kanye was just like, yeah, Drake made me, and the reason why we dropped the throne is because of Drake. You know, and like competition, but I'm not sure if it's like friendly competition or if it was always like competition.
No, but because before that, Drake was already, which I don't know which video I've watched, they were saying Drake has made it like a personal thing almost on every album to diss Kanye. Like you can find the Kanye diss in almost all of Drake's discography.
Even like early on.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, bro. I think, and like I said,
when they collabed on Glow?
Bro, Pusha T said it. And I think it was a TikTok video I watched. Whoever video I watched, shout out to them. They were saying like way back, Think Me Later and everything. Like he, to some degree, I agree with Mars's point. Drake was kind of like throwing himself at him, like Kanye, come on.
And that's what I'm saying.
But, and I think we can all kind of agree, looking at Kanye from the outside, I don't think he's that type of dude to be like, damn, I really fucked that up. Let me try to, mend it. It turned into too much a friendly competition. I think they're past now. It's dead ass also, like real competition.
Also, my argument there is like, why should you be mending something just because I didn't send you some beats? So now I'm getting dissed on every fucking project. Yeah, I think that's kind of sensitive.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is because Find My Love was a throwaway that you wanted nothing to do with. You produced it and there was a throwaway 808 to Heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
You didn't want to say that till the song charted. You weren't gonna say that before. If I'm a nobody, why does that matter? There's small shit that really fucking matters, bro. Because people say that all the time. When you bring up Find My Love Now, any music analyst produced by Kanye West, throwaway of 808s and Heartbreak landed on Drake's hands. You feel me? Yeah. That matters. But if I'm a little nobody, why would you have to add that to? You know what I mean? There's probably several. Actually, the Yeezy Sound shit that you told me about with that artist.
Yeah.
You feel me? There's plenty of Kanye-esque produced songs that he probably put his hands on that you're not going to say Kanye produced it. You know what I mean? But as soon as Drake caught that buzz, it's Kanye produced it.
Yeah.
And then to me, this is, and I'm not trying to paint Kanye as his bad figure. I just think he truly messed up. He missed an opportunity for himself. Then you're going to say, let me make the music video for you. And then don't do it.
Which music video?
He was supposed to Find My Love. He was supposed to, his whole hand was supposed to be over Find My Love. And when that song started blowing up, he wanted to do the music video. He never did it.
Because
he did Best I Ever Had.
He ended up doing Best I Ever Had, and they said he threw that one away too, with the women and breasts flying everywhere. They set him up. They say he set him up for that. But Find
set
My
him up to fail.
Yeah, Find My Love was supposed to be fully Kanye and Drake's like thing. I think Kanye even had a verse on it at one point, and he just took it off and gave it to Drake completely, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like, once again, this is just how I'm picturing everything. I can be completely wrong. I truly believe that Kanye, just missed an opportunity for himself, and that friendly competition just got too far. I don't blame Drake for feeling how he feels. Like, if you know you're in the game, and we're not saying Drake is just nobody. At this time, Find My Love, yeah, I do agree Find My Love was like a really pinnacle point in his career because he flew up and never looked back. But he already had bops. Yeah. Let's not play with that. He was rapping too, so it wasn't like he was some average ass nigga. So I don't know. Kanye probably was in a completely different headspace because now I feel like
what was Kanye doing at around that time?
Leading the world.
No, I'm saying I just kind of want to put a pinpoint on like the album, like that was.
Type in Find My Love. Type in Find My Love, and we can go from there. Well, it was a throwaway from 808 and Heartbreak, so think post-esque that.
Post 808 and Heartbreaks, yeah.
No, oh god.
Anyway,
technical difficulties over there.
Anyway, but 2010.
Wait, where did you 2010 at? Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah.
So type in Kanye West albums.
I mean,
this is definitely like Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like.
Oh wait, he had a verse on that.
What?
All of the Lights. Drake had a full verse that they said was clipped.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because he said they clipped the verse because
it was too good.
Yeah.
That it was.
That's what people were saying.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Kanye didn't say that. That's what people are saying.
And I heard some of the verse. I don't think it was that
Drake
good.
was about the body.
Yeah.
Like I didn't hear the body going on. Like I felt like it was a good verse, but
that's my point though. I'm trying to think as a regular individual. I'm not Drake. I can't put myself in his shoes, but I can attempt. If I'm Drake, somewhat, climbing up the ladder, becoming on top of the world, and I'm seeing you work with lesser artists and giving more to them when I'm basically begging you and I'm telling you how much of an inspiration you are, you're little broing me. Yeah, of course. Bro, and this is not the first time this happened. Shaq said it about Kanye too. He doesn't understand the youth. He doesn't understand the kids. Plenty of people around good music have said that. Tiana Taylor. Big Sean has hinted at it. What my bro say? Designer has definitely said it. Mm-hmm. Like he doesn't understand, what today is. You feel me? So it's like I can see earlier Kanye may have, a little mistake. You feel me? And some of those people could have said it with a grain of salt because they're not affiliated too much with good music anymore. But
yeah, basically Drake is arguing that Kanye kind of was trying to stop his shine.
Yeah,
essentially. Like
I wouldn't say stop. He didn't want to be there to help it. He made that clear. Like I'm not going to help you.
The reason why I said stop is like the shit with the video where he just basically bullshitted him a video, taking his verse off of all of the lights.
But that could have been anybody. That's what I'm saying. Like he just didn't want to help it. And
now, and also,
I would have been on your side if he would have ghosted the shit. He was like, all right, I'm just going to take this whole thing. And then I'd have been like, okay, clearly.
And then also just like, I feel like the Kanye that we've seen on even like Donda is like the same kind that was maybe like pieces of him was back then. And what I mean by that is just like, he's going to put like all these different versions of these albums and you're going to have your verse here. He's going to have your verse there. Yeah, but you might not make that album as far as like a leading voice, You might just be a writer. You might just be this.
You're not bringing Drake in the studio in 2013 and up and not putting him on the album. You're just not doing that. Well, the only person that's not doing that is Kanye West. You want to know why? Because his dick was too big. You're just not doing that. Pure silence.
I was trying to think of what album he was there for to be helping him with, but I guess it was.
No, they've always. That's what they said. Pusha T said that they've always worked on albums together. He always calls Drake in on some weird shit. I gotta leave. He was like, half the time songs don't even come out. We work on something, Drake come in, I gotta go. Whatever. They've always, worked with each other. This shit never comes out.
Pusha T gotta leave?
You didn't see that interview?
Yeah, because Pusha T's beef runs a little bit deeper. Yeah. That's more of a street beef.
Yeah, I'm not talking about none of that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. No, there's this beef, but I'm just saying like can be more opinionated than that shit.
Yeah.
That shit's just pure Pusha T being a dog. Like, being a fucking, I'm coming for you, nigga. But
I don't know. I feel like there was ways to get this fixed or handled or just like talked out.
You gotta think though. I think you're saying that partially of the Kanye we see today.
I'm saying that as me as like a reasonable person.
Yeah, and partially because of Kanye you see today. I don't think the Kanye that we see today is nowhere near the Kanye that Drake was going through. Mm-hmm. Like you just gotta think.
But even like back when there was that issue with the album rollouts, like even Kanye apologized back then.
I think that was bullshit.
He still did it? He put it out there?
I love Kanye with all my fucking heart. I know when you can just tell it's just some BS. Bro, I think Kanye is a business. Now. Kanye is a businessman, bro.
He is. But I'm just saying, like, he went out there and said, like...
Whatever. Okay. But
So what was the point of saying it then?
Just to shut Drake up and everybody else up. That's it. I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna reach out to bro. We're gonna talk about it. We call it a day. It never led to that. It never really got anywhere. Bro, with all due respect, and like I said, I'm not trying to sound no Drake dick eater, bro. I'm not giving you my release thing. You're shitting out all them projects, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like you're like, maybe one or two you forgot about me, whatever. But like all those projects, and you think Asari's gonna do it? Get the fuck out of here. Not to say that shit affected him in any way. All I'm saying, bro, if I told Kanye, hey, I want to drop my album August 1st. You feel me? I got this person. This about to be huge. And fucking June, July is shit ton of music. Like, come the fuck on. From good music? Where were y'all before? Like, you feel me?
What is this? What are we looking at? Universal. Oh, we're looking at Kanye's page. I don't know. I guess it's just me personally, like looking at it, like I don't feel like it should be that big of a deal.
I don't, bro. I'm not gonna talk about it too much longer. I'm looking.
I feel like this. I just feel like, yeah, maybe Drake could have been like further, I guess, with the help. If things would have been different, whatever. But I just feel like if it didn't, it's just hard to say. Because, like, I feel like his career is still in a good spot.
Talking about Drake?
Yeah.
Bro,
Regardless of the Kanye.
That's not the point. It's not the point. That's the same thing with X and Drake. When X was behind bars and they were saying Drake was stealing his flow, but playing his music and shouting him out, help me. I'm in jail. Why are you just fake kicking it? That's the same thing you can say about Kanye and Drake. You're fake kicking it. You want to know my music, who I'm fucking, who I'm around, but I can't get a beat? I can't get a sample? What are we doing here? You're supposed to be a GOAT. You're supposed to understand music. Into Drake's, I would think, mental, I am music. I am the best new thing. Why haven't we done something? I just feel it. In a way, it's like I'm a fighting underdog. Like, if I was Drake, I'm a fighting underdog, but my numbers don't say I'm an underdog. You know what I mean? So, like, why haven't we done something? Why aren't you giving me the respect I deserve? That's what I get from this whole story. Drake was little broed way too long. Kanye went too far of this friendly competition shit. And in some degree, I think Kanye regrets it. And Drake don't give a fuck. Because in his head, he's always been right. Y'all have doubted me. The GOATs have doubted me. But it's cool. Because I'm better than all of you. And I'm going to show it. And Certified Lover Boy may fucking show it. All due respect, I don't think Kanye wanted to drop it the same day as Drake. I've said that from the beginning. It would not have ended well for him, bro. Respectfully. I don't think... Kanye is not going to sell Drake numbers nowhere near anymore because it's not that time. And I never thought they should even be in the same...
Yeah, I mean, we agree with
that.
Yeah,
they never should have been in the same box. Like, Kanye is focused on theatrics, the art, the this, that, and the third. Drake is gonna give you a little bit of everything. He's a good, reggae, this, that, and the third, good music, good vibes, call it a day. And it's going to be everywhere. You feel me? Kanye just gave you an album that had demos of cursing, but the album is now bleeped out every 2 seconds. Like, what the fuck? Like, you feel me? So that's all I'm saying. Like, as smart as Kanye is, he knew not to drop the same day as Drake. Yes, it would definitely flew up his numbers, but it would definitely killed the whole beef because at the end of the day, Drake outsold Kanye. These numbers will still be compared now, but it won't be the same because it didn't drop in the same day. You know what I mean? And to your point that we brought up in the podcast earlier, I still believe there's something Kanye's going to pull for his trump card and niggas going to go listen to the album and it's going to fly still up. But, yeah, bro, with all due respect, I'm not the biggest Drake fan, but I can see competition. I understand what shit is. Drake would definitely have won the battle of who, what, when, and the number. Like, yeah, bro, it would have been nasty. It would have been nasty. I could have seen nigga throwing in a free show in Toronto. You come to the ticket for my show, it goes to my album. Woo! Like, I could see Drake being on some crazy shit like that, bro. Like,
yeah, you can't do that. But
he did God's plan. Like, he just gave out money. You feel me? Like, Drake, on the marketing side of things, when people already know he's a phenomenal businessman. So is Kanye West. But to me, Kanye is phenomenal in the artistry of the business. Drake is about them fucking numbers, nigga. And we've always said that. That's why we kind of don't... His niche, his crowd is everybody. It's not a certain thing. So it's like, you take pieces of Drake when you feel like it. But when you go against somebody like that, it's going to be hard to win. Because it wasn't like Kanye was dropping a Graduation. You know what I mean? Or College Dropout. Donda, although you can probably play it for way more people than Yeezus, of course, it's still to a niche-ish crowd. You know what I mean? That's not Drake. Drake is going to give you a little bit of everything. It's going to be your good raps, your good singing, and you're going to call it a day. And he's like, you feel me? I just don't think this beef, I'm done with it. And one thing I want to end this shit on, shout out to Kanye. If him and Kim are back together, I love that. If they are fully, the family's good, and I'm giving this album 10 out of 10 just off of that. I said that already. Like, the fact that he ended with that, bro, and that's why I keep saying with this Drake shit, like, to me it's weird because Kanye seems like he's in a whole different headspace now, to be beefing with somebody. And it's like, shit just needs to end, bro.
I think that's because I feel, and that's why I was saying, I feel like he's been trying to make it better, amend it, and he just can't now. I understand it being too far gone.
It's too far gone, yeah.
Yeah, I understand it being too far gone, but now it's like in a position of like, okay, I've been really like trying to link up, fix the situation. I'm growing as a person, whatever, and it's not like working. So now it's just like, okay, we're beefing, so we got to beef. Like at that point, but I was about to say, what are his chances of beating Drake?
Number wise?
Yeah.
I don't
like percentage.
I don't think I at all. Bro, and I'm a real Kanye fucking fan. Like, we all know how much
I don't think high at all.
Like how much I love this man.
But like,
maybe
if it happened,
if it would have happened, it would have been after that second event. When he was floating and shit. Yeah, it would have definitely been after that. I don't think, like, that's what I'm saying. Kanye's more about the artistry. He could have been got, let me make that clear to the people that are watching this. It's not that Kanye can't do it. It's just not how he goes about his music to me.
Yeah.
Because if he wanted to, after the second event of him floating in the fucking sky, all the controversy, he thinks he's God. Oh my God, this is crazy. This is artsy. That's when you drop something.
And honestly, if he really, really wanted to, he would have dropped a cheaper shirt. And
package
album package,
yeah,
whatever.
Like, Gap, the fucking Gap sales would have counted if he wanted to, like in some sort of way. That's not what
that is true.
My fault. That's not what he's trying to do. You feel me? So it's like I said, there's just two different people now. Let bygones be bygones. You can't be cool with Drake. Drake don't want to be cool with you. That's it. Everybody get home safe. That's it,
Everybody get home safe. Oh no, man. I just we'll see. We'll see how Certified Lover Boy does. I don't.
That should be a whole different app. Yeah, like we're gonna talk about that next episode. Shout out to K Dot, shout out to Baby Keem. The video is phenomenal. Dying to hear Kendrick Lamar's new flow. Because at the end of that song, that was phenomenal too. But I kind of want to give
Kendrick video in the country.
I kind of want to dive into the Kendrick thing a little bit later because like I really feel like that was a teaser. I feel like Baby Keem went crazy and Kendrick went crazy too. But I think there's so much more to come from Kendrick that we might as well just make a whole episode for that nigga. Like,
yeah, I mean that was a Baby Keem song. That's not. We haven't gotten a Kendrick. People might think like, oh, because Kendrick washed Baby Keem, even though I don't think he did. But not washed. He did better. He didn't wash the man.
He washed him.
Like, come on now. Can we gotta stop doing. See, this is what happened with Drake and Ye. Like we keep just disrespecting niggas.
He washed
him. He ain't wash him.
But he washed him.
He ain't wash
him.
him.
But with all due respect, I don't even think Keem was trying to compete
Can we
with
just
Kendrick.
do another word? Like I feel like wash is just like too harsh.
He was, bro. I'm not dissing Keem. I love Keem. I think he's good in his own rights.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. People are not. If I clip this and say, yeah, he washed them. Just like, oh,
so you're setting me up, is what you're saying. All right, cool. Anywho,
you set yourself up.
Keem got washed from Kendrick, and the reason why I'm saying that, if you want to look at bar for bar, all that shit, in the grand scheme of the song, that doesn't matter because that's why I like the beat change. That's why I like the family ties, everything. Because like, to me, all I watched in that video and what I got from that video and from them doing that feature was Kendrick handing the throne to Keem. Like, yo, I know this is who y'all like, this type of music.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give y'all last of me. I'm going to give y'all pieces of me. And that's it. And I can still keep up with that, too, if I chose to. That's it. I think that's the reason why Keem is, blossoming. Because he's like, yo, this is your time. This is your shine. I've always felt like as soon as Keem came out, that was Kendrick essentially passing on the throne. That's how I looked at it. And yes, he does have the throne in my eyes.
Yeah, he definitely does. Passed on his voice, passed on everything.
Yeah, so shout out to Keem. I'm saying he's next up. Like,
all right, I'll try to clip it together so
like,
that shout out goes in there too.
No, I'm just saying like it's washed in bar form, but it's not washed because it's my cousin, bro. He gave it to me.
See, you gotta understand though. People hear, yo, this nigga washed them. It's just like, oh nah, this is my nigga. You can't say you washed them. Da 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 da. Like it's the terminology. Like people are gonna take it. That be the thing. That's why people don't be agreeing with the opinions.
No, you just set me up for the worst moments, and I'm gonna make that clear. I am not a bad guy. My opinions are very, very valid, and we could debate all day. Like we should make like a fucking hotline or some shit. Let's get it.
Oh, go back to radio.
Like fuck out of here. We can debate all day.
All right, we'll save Baby Keem, Kendrick, all that shit, because I'm sure more stuff will come out by next week.
This whole episode was dedicated to fucking Drake. This is what I'm talking about. And Kanye's supposed to win. We started off with Kanye. And it got all into Drake. Like what the fuck?
All right, y'all. We are out of here. Done talking about Drake. Wait, album drop next week, so we'll be right back here talking about that too. Can't help it. Sorry, guys.